Zoe, and in today's video, we are going to be looking at how to dance to a Rumba rhythm in belly dance. So the Rumba rhythm, it's maybe not one of the most basic rhythms that you study and that comes up all the time, but it does come up a lot. It's in a lot of songs, and it's not super difficult, so I think it's also very important to know this rhythm. And it's one of my favorite rhythms. I just love the way it sounds, and for some reason, some of the most beautiful music always, to me, seems to be written over this rhythm. So that's why I think it's really important to learn how to dance to it. So let's get started. First, let's break down what the Rumba rhythm is when we're talking about Middle Eastern music. There's also Rumba in like Latin American music, but I don't know anything about that, so we're not going to talk about that. But the Rumba in Middle Eastern music, it's a 4-beat rhythm, so 4 beats to a measure, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's pretty simple. It sounds like doom, tek, doom, doom, tek, doom, doom, tek, doom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, tek, 4, 1. So let's analyze it. We have 2 dooms. You might have noticed. We have a doom on the 1, as usual. We almost always have a doom on the 1. Doom, S, nothing on 2. Tek, usually on 3. Sometimes that tek is missing, but often tek on 3. And then doom on 4. Doom, S, tek, doom. And then again, doom, S, tek, doom, doom, S, tek, doom, doom. So one of the ways that you can recognize a Rumba rhythm almost immediately is that it has that doom, doom in there, right? Even though it's actually the beginning and the end of the measure, when you hear it over and over, it sounds like they're coming right together. I mean, the 1 comes right after the 4, right? So it's doom, S, tek, doom, doom, S, tek, doom, doom. So that is how you can tell there's a Rumba. Okay? So how are we going to dance to it? We want to emphasize especially the doom on the 1. So when you hear those 2 dooms coming together, it's the second doom that you really want to emphasize because it has the space after it, right? We have doom, S, tek, doom, doom, S, tek, doom, doom. So pretty much everything we're going to look at is going to be a movement that is either heavy or has a big emphasis on that 1, and then that silent 2 coming after it is where we kind of follow through. And then we'll do various things on the 3 and the 4. But let's get into some combinations. I'm going to give you a lot of traveling combinations or ideas, moves you can do traveling, because the Rumba works really well with movements that are traveling around the stage. Of course, you can also do it in place, and we will do a few kind of combinations, movement combinations in place. But a lot of times when I hear a Rumba, I'm going to start traveling. And with the Rumba, because it's usually with some beautiful melodies, the melody will probably determine a lot of what you're doing. But these are just kind of some base ideas to get you started. So first one, very, very classic. I always use a Rumba rhythm when I teach this movement anyways. This is the arabesque. So the arabesque, there's also a video that goes through the whole technique of the arabesque. But just a brief reminder, the arabesque is this movement, right, where we're kind of rotating around on one leg. We have the other leg in back, right? We are not moving our leg forward. We're keeping the leg in back and just letting our whole body rotate. So that's what we're going to do on that doom. Doom, S. And then on the S, we're just continuing the arabesque, letting it breathe. And then we're just going to walk 2 steps. Tek, doom. And then we would do an arabesque on the other side. Doom. Tek, doom, doom. Tek, doom, doom. Tek, doom, doom. Tek, doom, doom. You can do whatever arms you want. I'm just doing very simple arms. You could do something like this, That's not important for now. But that is one thing that is great to do with the Rumba rhythm. Doom. Tek, doom, doom. Tek, doom, doom. Tek, doom, doom. Tek. And of course you can like circle all over the stage with that. It's great for that. So arabesques, any form of arabesques work great. Another kind of similar idea, instead of the arabesque, one thing I like to do is this, like lifting the hip. I'll show you from the front here, and then coming over as we come down. So doom, tek, doom, doom, S. Tek, doom, doom, S. Tek, doom, doom. Yeah, so this isn't a movement I think I've ever taught, but it's pretty simple. You're going to usually come up on releve, use your oblique, lift that hip, bend the knee, and then stretching the oblique, we are going to come down. Yeah? Doom, S. Tek, doom, doom. 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 So you can see pretty much anything where we have a movement we hold for 2 beats and then 2 steps works great for traveling. A few more variations that are really in that same idea. We could do a jeté here. I'm just going to kick my leg forward, not too high. We don't want to go do anything crazy, but just doom, and then step back, tek, and forward, doom. And then I'm going to pivot to do it on the other side. Doom, tek, doom, doom. Tek, doom, doom, S. Tek, doom, doom, S. Tek, doom, doom. Tek, doom, doom. Tek, doom, doom. And depending on how heavy those beats are, you could do more of a push. Again, you can change this up. This is just the bass movement. So that's another variation. And the last one I'm going to give you for traveling. I love this movement. It's like this flamenco-inspired move. What we're going to do is we are going to kick our leg up and in. So my leg is turned out, like think of bringing the inner thigh towards the ceiling. As you kick the leg, of course the foot is pointed here. Usually I would do it in releve, but you can do it flat if you want at first. It's a bit easier, but I think it looks really cool when you do it in releve. And the arms are going to be these kind of either balletic or flamenco, depending. You can make it more flamenco-y if you want. The opposite arm to the foot is going to be down, so it's like my arm is almost meeting my foot, and the other arm will be up. So doom, and then we're just going to walk to the side. Tek, cross, and then I'm going to do it on the other side. Doom. Tek, doom, doom. Tek, doom, doom. You can also add a look to the side or to the side and down. That kind of, gives you a very nice picture there. Doom. Tek, doom, doom. Tek, depending on how flamenco-y you want to make it, or you can make it more, I don't know, ballet-like, depending on the music. But that's the pattern. Kick, step, cross. Kick, step, cross. Doom. Tek, doom, 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 doom. So, those are just some ideas of traveling movements, combinations you can do. Of course, there's infinite possibilities, but it's almost always that same idea. Heavy, something on that doom, on the first doom, that we hold for the second, and then usually 2 steps on 3, 4. Doom, S, tech, doom, doom, S, tech. Yeah? So a few just in place kind of fun things you can do. But these are just very random, almost combinations, but I was just putting on some Rumba music and these just naturally came out just to give you ideas. It's the same thing. Heavy doom, kind of letting that doom go through our body, and then we might do something on the tech, we might not, and then preparing on that doom number 4. So just an example, I'm going to do a pelvic release on the first doom, yeah, and then I'm going to let that roll up through my body into a reverse camel, upper body roll, lifting the chest by the tech. Yeah, so doom, S, tech. I'll show from the side, maybe it's a bit easier to see from the diagonal. Doom, S, tech. And depending how sharp that tech is, you might want to do like a little really sharp lift, or you might just want to let it naturally come out of the roll. So doom, release, S, tech, and then we're going to drop the chest. Doom, and then doom, doom, tech, doom, doom, S, 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 tech. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. You can do, again, it's endless, but that's just an idea. Another little fun move you could do, staying in place. Legs a bit wider, we're going to do a hip twist, doom. And then on that S and tech, we're just going to do a big half hip circle here to come to the other side. And then on the 4th doom, another twist, doom, and then doom. And on that 1, I like to lift my leg to give it a bit more emphasis. So doom, S, tech, doom, 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 doom, S, tech. So those are some things you can do while staying in place. Again, it really, really depends on the music, what you're going to do, but it's always that same idea, emphasizing the doom, letting it flow through us on the S that comes immediately after, and then preparing on doom number 4. Maybe we might emphasize the tech. Again, really depends on the music and how it makes you feel. So let's put on that Rumba rhythm and just review everything we did. We had the arabesques. We had the kind of leaning over our hip and still walking. We had the jetés and coming back. And we had our little flamenco kick movement. And then in place, we had our pelvic release rolling up and chest. And then we had the twists and half circles. So let's try all of that out. So that was just a quick exploration of the Rumba rhythm and some ways that you can dance to it. I hope that this video was helpful for you. If it was, please do remember to like it and subscribe to the channel. Share with anyone who might also find it helpful. Thank you so much for watching and happy practicing.